A strange thing has happened over the last few decades. People became better at saving money and somehow felt poorer. Think about it. Your grandparents could put money in a savings account and actually watch it grow. Today, someone spends years building an emergency fund, only to discover that groceries cost more, rent costs more, insurance costs more, everything costs more, and the money sitting safely in the bank somehow buys less than it did before. That's a difficult feeling to describe. You do everything you're told. You avoid unnecessary risks. You save consistently. You act responsibly. Yet, the finish line keeps moving. Maybe you felt it. Standing at a grocery checkout, looking at the total for items you've bought 100 times before. Nothing extravagant, nothing luxurious, just ordinary life. And somehow the number feels unfamiliar. Or, maybe it's late at night. You refresh your banking app one last time before sleep. The balance isn't terrible. On paper, you're doing fine. But there's a quiet tension in the background, a feeling that you're running faster just to remain in the same place. The strange part is that most people blame themselves. They assume they're budgeting incorrectly, working incorrectly, living incorrectly. But sometimes the problem is larger than the individual. Sometimes the environment changes, and nobody updates the map. For years, money in savings accounts earned less than inflation, meaning your dollars were technically growing, while their purchasing power was shrinking. The numbers looked healthy. The reality was different. And while that was happening, an entire culture emerged around consumption. Buy now, upgrade now, subscribe now, reward yourself now. Every screen became a storefront. Every spare moment became an opportunity to spend. Not because people are weak, because attention became an industry, and your attention is valuable, more valuable than most people realize. Meanwhile, debt stopped feeling like debt. It became normal. Monthly payments became normal. Financing became normal. Borrowing from tomorrow became normal, until entire lifestyles were built on money that hadn't been earned yet. And that's where many people get trapped. Not because they're irresponsible, because the current is moving in one direction and they don't realize they're drifting. But here's the part nobody talks about. You are not powerless. The moment you understand the game changes. You stop measuring wealth by account balances alone. You start measuring ownership, skills, assets, time, attention, energy. Things inflation cannot quietly steal overnight. You begin thinking differently. Instead of asking, how much can I save? You start asking, how can I make this money work? Because cash is important. Cash is oxygen. You need it. You protect it. But nobody survives by breathing deeper forever. At some point, oxygen must support movement, progress, growth. The people who build lasting wealth rarely look the most impressive. They're usually doing something far less exciting. They're planting trees while everyone else is chasing fireworks, investing consistently, learning valuable skills, owning productive assets, ignoring distractions that demand immediate emotional reactions. That kind of discipline isn't punishment, it's protection, like reinforcing a foundation before a storm arrives, like a chess player thinking 10 moves ahead while everyone else is staring at the next move. And maybe that's the real lesson. Saving money isn't making people poor. Saving without a strategy is. Because money sitting still in a changing world faces a silent enemy: time, inflation, decay. The solution isn't panic. The solution isn't gambling. The solution is awareness, ownership, patience, and the willingness to think further into the future than the crowd. The world will always offer new distractions, new upgrades, new reasons to spend tomorrow's income today. But wealth has never belonged to the loudest people in the room. It belongs to the people who can remain clear-headed while everyone else is reacting. Because in the end, the greatest financial advantage isn't more information, it's emotional control. And in an economy designed to keep your attention scattered, that might be the rarest asset of all. Stay alert. The people who understand this early rarely look rich at first, but years later, they're usually the ones who own the future.